Michael is one of those actors that is not only versatile but knows how to interpret his role, even the most chronic and unpredictable role you can ever think of. In this movie, you are watching I'm going to analyze, you are going to be hearing everything about Palace Maid and how Zubby Michael really played his part and nailed his part very well. It all started when a cook wanted to poison the king of the kingdom. You could imagine what gave her that courage to do such in the palace. Does she know the consequences? And then Obele, I don't even know his role in the palace. Probably the king adopted him, not really as one of his sons, but just as a helper. Saw her about to poison the king and went and reported her to the king. The king summoned her and later she confessed that because the king was wicked to the father, because the king threw the father into the police cell and he ended up in the prison. That is why she decided to punish the king. And then we are not asking, why would she do that? Do you even know the story behind your father being in the prison? And then the father now, are you not the one fighting for your father? Then the maid, that is the palace cook, then confessed that her name is Nkemdele, her mother's name is Ubondo. Yes. And then that was the when the king now recollected what the father of Nkemdele did. It was later found out that the father of Nkemdele actually murdered his parents. So because of that, the king had him thrown in the prison. But Ubondo, that is Nkemdele's mother, never told the daughter this. You could imagine. And then she bore hatred all through her life and now wanting to poison the king. So after they sacked her and the king, who had like 4 children, 4 princesses, but none of them can cook because they are all lazy. Not really that they cannot cook, but they are lazy. So they had to like start cooking and start taking care of the house, but it didn't all go well with them because it was always one fight to the other. And then after some days, the Ono came with a guy called Benji, that is Zubby Michael in the picture, that he is a good cook but he has an impairment, that means he can't hear very well unless you shout. Okay, the king didn't the queen rather didn't approve of it because she never wanted a female cook. She never wanted a male cook rather, but the king insisted on having a male cook after what the female cook did to him. You know, now if now you will still accept a male cook because you wouldn't want history to repeat itself. So Benji started working in the palace as a cook, but Obele, that rascal of a guy, never liked Benji for once. I don't know his reason. And then he tried every possible means, to chase him out of the house, but it didn't work. All the tricks he tried, it didn't work. And then the princesses, who really didn't like Benji, turned Benji from a cook into a houseboy and a messenger, to the extent that Benji washes their own dish. You can imagine, serves them, and they are so very ungrateful. Cooks for them, very ungrateful that they can't even say thank you, except for the last princess, yes, who is very nice to the Benji because she loves how Benji cooks and she loves Benji. But there's something I'm figuring in the movie. Benji will be a bit, because since there are 4 princesses in the house and they are of age, and Benji might be the only guy that they might want to be sleeping with. That is what is going to happen, because that is where the story will begin. It will be very interesting to see how Benji is going to handle 4 agile ladies and still survive it. It's really, really funny, but not funny to an extent. But all the princesses need to learn their lesson because they are rude, they are uncouth, and they are very annoying. If you see the way they treat Benji as if he's a commoner, fine and good, he's a commoner and they're from the royalty, but that doesn't give you the liberty to treat him lesser than he is. They pour him drinks, they spat on him to the extent that he went ahead to wash Princess Ife's on this. That they can't even wash their undies. They're really spoiled children. I just wonder how the next season will be. But come on, we are going to give you the update because we are here for you to give you outstanding updates. So in case you enjoyed this video or in case you enjoyed this review, please kindly give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can know about this channel, and also subscribe if you've not done that. Okay, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that whenever a new update is being uploaded,